Selected jokes from Funny, Funnier, and Funniest. What kind of machine's best for lifting pigs? A pork lift. What kind of vehicles do skunks drive? Odor cycles. And what do you give a pig with a rash? Ointment. What kind of insect can you wear? A yellow jacket. What did the tired horse do at night? It hit the hay. What kind of cat should you never play games with? A cheetah. What did the judge say when the skunk walked into the courtroom? Odor in the court. Why did the policeman give the sheep a ticket? He was a bad driver. What's more amazing than a talking dog? A spelling bee. Where do gorillas like to work out? The jungle gym. Why did the police arrest the snail? Because he was found at the scene of the slime. What do you call a line at the South Pole? Lost. How did the rancher count his cattle? On a calculator. What kind of medicine do ants take? Antibiotics. How do you start a turtle race? Ready, set, slow. Where do squirrels store their food? In the pantry. Why didn't the skunk buy anything at the mall? He only had 1 cent, and it was bad. What happened to the frog's car? It was towed. What does a gorilla wear when it cooks? An apron. What animal can jump higher than a house? All of them, because houses can't jump. What kind of school does a giraffe go to? High school. What's the scariest horse in the world? A nightmare. How do scientists freshen their breath? With experiments. What do you give an alligator when it's thirsty? Gatorade. What do you get when you cross a shellfish and a rabbit? The oyster bunny. What did the frog order for lunch? French fries and a large croak. Why couldn't the pony sing? Because she was a little hoarse. How do you stop a skunk from smelling? You hold his nose. What do you call a very big ant? A giant. Where do mice park their boats? They don't have boats. Just kidding. It's at the Hickory Dickory Dock. What do you call a rabbit that's really cool? A hip hopper. Why did the porcupine win every game? He always had the most points. What do you call a bear with no teeth? A gummy bear. How do hurricanes see? With one eye. Where do snowmen dance? At the snowball. What do clouds wear in their hair? Rainbows. What time did the duck wake up? At the quack of dawn. What do you get when dinosaurs crash their cars? Tyrannosaurus Rex. What's the main difference between a duck and George Washington? One has a bill on his face and the other has his face on a bill. What's a duck's favorite meal? Soup and crackers. When is a duck not a duck? When it's afloat. Boy 1. I wish I had enough money to buy a dinosaur. Boy 2. What would you do with a dinosaur? Boy 1. Who wants a dinosaur? I just want the money. Why did the duck become a spy? Because he was good at quacking codes. What do you get if you cross a pig with a dinosaur? Jurassic pork. What do you call a crate filled with ducks? A box of quackers. Doctor, my Legos are broken. What do you recommend? Doctor replies, plastic surgery. Doctor, I have a weak back. When did you first notice the problem? Oh, about a week back. Why did the pie crust go to the dentist? Because it needed a filling. What time do you go to the dentist? At 2:30. What did the dentist say to the golfer? You have a hole in one. What do you call a dentist in the army? A drill sergeant. What did the spy name his dog? Snoopy. Where do frogs refuse to shop? At the flea market. What happened when the dog ate the clock? It got lots of ticks. What did the dog say when he sat down on sandpaper? Rough. What kind of dog always runs a fever? A hot dog. Why did the dog leap for joy? Because joy was his owner. What goes tick-tock, bow-wow, tick-tock, bow-wow? A watch dog. What time would it be if you saw 10 dogs chasing a cat up a tree? 10 after 1. Do you like the story about the dog that ran 3 miles just to pick up a stick? No, because I thought it was a little far-fetched. Did you give your goldfish water today? No, they didn't finish the water I gave them yesterday. What happened to the shark when he became famous? He turned into a starfish. Where do fish keep their money? In a riverbank. What book is every fish's favorite? Huckleberry Finn. How do you communicate with a fish? You drop it a line. Why don't fish use computers? They're afraid of getting snagged online or getting caught up in the net or the web. Why did the young fish stay home from school? He was feeling a little under the water. Where do fish like to go on vacation? Finland. Which whale is the saddest? The blue whale. Why did the dolphin cross the bay to get to the other tide? How do you make a goldfish old? Take away the G. Where does the army keep its fish? In a tank. Does a dolphin ever do something by accident? No. Does everything on purpose. What are the easiest animals to weigh? Fish, because they already have scales. Why did the farmer spend hours talking to his cornfield? They were all ears. And why did the farmer ride his horse to town? It was too heavy to carry. What's a farmer's favorite car? A convertible. What did the farmer say to his cows at night? It's pasture bedtime. How do you fit more pigs onto your farm? Build a skyscraper. What's a cow's favorite musical? The Sound of Music. What was the first animal in space? The cow that jumped over the moon. What do you call a sleeping bull? A bulldozer. What do you get from a pampered cow? Spoiled milk. What do you call a cow that eats your grass? A lawn mower. What kind of car do rich cows drive? Cadillacs. Why do cows wear cowbells? Because their horns don't work. Why did Mozart get rid of his chickens? They kept saying bok, bok, bok. What made the chicken good at basketball? He made his foul shot. Why did the chicken go to jail? Because he was using foul language. What did the pig use to wash its hooves? Ham sanitizer. Did you know it takes 4 sheep to make a sweater? No, I didn't even know sheep could knit. What do you give a sick lemon? Lemonade. What do you call a peanut in a spacesuit? An astronaut. What does ice cream wear to church? It's Sunday best. And what 2 things can you not have for breakfast? Lunch and dinner. What kind of nut doesn't have a shell? A donut. Why did the dinner roll enter the fashion show? It wanted to be a role model. What kind of nuts does the banker love best? Cashews. What happened to the toaster when the boy put jelly in it? It jammed. What is green and sings? Elvis Parsley. What did one bull say to the other? You're super. What's the most adorable vegetable? The cucumber. What does a gingerbread man put on his bed? A cookie sheet. What do you call rotten eggs, spoiled fruit, and curdled milk mixed up in a brown bag? Groceries. Why'd the vegetable band break up? They didn't have a beat. How do you make an egg roll? You give it a push. What's the best thing to put into a pie? Your teeth. Why does the hamburger have so many friends? Because he's the life of the patty. What kind of nuts sneeze the most? Cashews. What candy do you eat on the playground? Recess pieces. What does a fruit say when he apologizes? I'm very sorry. How do you fix a pizza with tomato paste? What kind of sandwiches do grizzly bears like? Grilled cheese. Why'd the kid throw the butter out the window? He wanted to see a butterfly. What do you call 2 banana peels? A pair of slippers. What's cheese that's not yours? Nacho cheese. Why'd the ham what did the ham do when he wanted to talk to the pot roast? He called a meeting. What kind of candy is always late for class? Chocolate. What starts with the letter T is filled with tea and ends in T? A teapot. What do you call a nice fry? A sweet potato. Why did the banana go to the hospital? Because it wasn't peeling well. What do cheetahs eat? Fast food. What did the pork chop say to the steak? Nice to meet you. Who invented the steak? Sirloin. What's the best time to eat a banana after it's peeled? What do you call a fake noodle? An impasta. Why did the boy with the ice cream cone run through the sprinkler? Because he wanted sprinkles on top. Knock, knock, who's there? Wouldn't you who like to know who's knocking on your door? Who's there? Kenya. Can you guess who this is? Knock, knock, who's there? Well, what are you waiting for? Open the door, let me in. Knock, knock, who's there? Snow, who? Nobody's home. Knock, knock, who's there? Stopwatch, who? Stop what you're doing and open this door. Knock, knock, who's there? Cashew, no thanks. I prefer peanuts. Knock, knock, who's there? Wet, who? Wet me in, it's waning. Knock, knock, who's there? Clark-a-doodle. I didn't know you were a rooster. Knock, knock, who's there? Ivan, Ivan, working on the railroad. Knock, knock, who's there? Doris. Doris who? Doors open, come on in. Knock, knock, who's there? Radio. Radio who? Radio not, here I come. Knock, knock, who's there? Abby. Abby who? Abby, birthday to you. Knock, knock, who's there? Repeat, repeat, who? Who? Knock, knock, who's there? Thermos, thermos, who? Thermos be a better knock, knock joke than this one.